Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Brianna and I am coming back with another video. Today I'm talking about purees. It's been officially 2 weeks since I had VSG surgery, or vertical sleeve gastrostomy. I hope I'm saying that right. But if you're new here, welcome. I do a lot of talking about what's going on with me. I'm trying to track my journey from start to finish. So follow me along if you're interested. But today I'm talking about how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, what's been going on this past week, and my diet, my new diet. Let's start this video off right. I weighed in and I was, you guys ready for this? 290.5 yesterday morning. It's amazing how much weight I've lost in these past 2 weeks alone. I've lost about 13 pounds, which is really crazy, but it makes a lot of sense because I haven't been able to eat very much of nothing. My serving sizes have been literally, I cannot do over 1/4 of a cup of anything that I have, whether it be, me having a serving of protein. It's just been really hard for me to get more than that within 30-45 minutes. So I started at the beginning of this week with my injury powder, my protein powder. I put it in my last video. I'll place a picture of it right here. I take and do a 1/2 scoop of that in some Fairlife milk. If you guys don't know, Fairlife has the most protein. It has 4 more grams of protein than a regular cup of fat-free milk. I switched my milk to that just for that purpose because I have to include more protein. My protein goal every day is supposed to be 85 grams of protein. I have not been meeting that goal because I cannot get all of my meals in. Like, I don't have no appetite. There's a lot of things that I cannot eat. Food aversions are real. Your girl threw up this morning. I had made some salmon in the Instant Pot, right? And I caught myself cooking it how I'm supposed to cook it. I take and I'm putting it on the scale to measure it. And I was like, okay, let me try to taste this and see how it tastes. I made 2 pieces. I taste a bit, and then I'm measuring my stuff like normal, blah, blah, blah. Next thing I know, I am running to the garbage can to throw up everything that was in my stomach, including my multivitamin and my antacid medicine that I had just taken. All of it came back up. So now, because I threw up, my doctor has me on this go back to your clear diet for 24 hours until, so today, now I have to drink my broths, my clear liquids, Jello, water, flavored water, all that, because I threw up. I messed myself up, so. And this is salmon. I used to love salmon. Salmon was my go-to protein before surgery. And I thought that this was my first day trying it on purees, that I was gonna be okay, but I wasn't. So you have to really watch for that. I wish I would have just made the 1 piece, because now I have to throw, well, technically I can give it to my daughter if she'll eat it. She's a very picky eater. But I'll have to throw it away, and I don't like wasting food, but you have to, because if you can't eat it, you can't eat it. So let's talk about what my doctor has told me to eat on purees. So the first week of purees, I'm gonna put a sheet right here. This is what I'm reading right now, puree phase, but you guys can read along with me if you want to. My first week, I'm supposed to start basic. You can't see your stomach, it's still healing. Using more liquid than you normally would if you were regularly cooking. So like you can use like chicken broth or beef broth to cook your stuff in, any kind of meat that you're eating. Speaking of which, I have tried, remember you guys saw in my video where I was preparing my meals and stuff, I had made some stuff in the Instant Pot and froze it. I had made some beef that I froze. I can't eat that either. Throwing up. It's so lean, I don't understand why I can't eat it, but my stomach just, nope, you're not eating this. Nope, you're not eating that. But what I have been able to eat on purees, canned tuna. Basic canned tuna. I drain this guy, put it in my blender with a scoop of this mayonnaise called Oh Dang. I'm gonna take a picture of it and I'm gonna place it here. I actually purchased that from, my sister purchased that from Publix. Hey Desiree. So she gave it to me and I was like, you know, thank you, because it's lemon garlic. It has a slight different taste than regular mayonnaise. It's vegan, it doesn't have any eggs in it, and I only use about a tablespoon of it. I add some water in with the mayo and this, season it with some paprika, some salt, pepper, and blend it up, and that's the consistency I can tolerate. I do 1/4 of a cup of that. I can't do very much anymore. I get this stuck feeling if I eat any further than that. It's like I said, I relate it to feeling like you're over stuff for Thanksgiving. So even then, that's too much. So I try not to get to that point where I feel uncomfortable. And that's even after 45 minutes of eating. So, and I just take little, like literally a baby spoon scoop, not even, to eat. The protein shake brands that they want me to use, I have the Undri. Undri is okay. I don't like the way Undri mixes. Like if you put it in a shaker cup, it has a lot of air that gets into it, and I have to wait for that to settle because of course more air equals gas, and I don't like burping like all the time. Of course you can't get around it because your stomach is so small, you're gonna have gas. But if I can avoid adding extra gas, I'm gonna do that. So what I do with the Undri powder, I take it and I put it in my cup and I stir with a spoon. It does take a while to try to get it all the way dissolved, and even then it doesn't dissolve that great. But my favorite flavor is the chocolate powder. It reminds me of Carnation breakfast. The vanilla is also good too. I like the vanilla. That helped me through my liquid stage by putting a little bit of cinnamon in there, making it like a snickerdoodle type deal. And I don't have to water it down, meaning I don't have to add any more liquid anymore like I was doing it in the beginning, because my stomach is now tolerating just the regular shake. Okay, what else we have on here? Jellos or stuff like that. I still have a bunch of, my favorite jello is the sugar-free Starburst jellos. Tastes so good. Same thing with the flavor water, the Starburst sugar-free, 0 sugar, so good. I can tolerate that, no problem. And all this other stuff, like cooking regular chicken, cooking regular beef, like I have not been able to tolerate my own cooked food. It's so sad. But I have been tolerating canned chicken and canned tuna. That's pretty much it. I haven't tried anything else other than the beef and the salmon that I cooked that I could not eat. And I also did try like a turkey, like turkey wing from like a turkey. Threw that up too. So I'm gonna just stick to what I know, and that's the canned stuff. I really don't like using processed stuff, but that's all I can tolerate right now, and I gotta get it in. I can do a whole can of tuna, and you know, a whole can of tuna is 23 grams of protein. So that gets me to, I say, 1/4 of the way of my protein goal. And then same thing with this chicken. This has about maybe 4 servings in it, so it takes me a couple days to get through this. And I make it like barbecue chicken. So I'll take and use some sugar-free barbecue sauce, the G Huges, I think it is. I'll put this picture right here. That's what I use to make my little barbecue puree chicken. And I can tolerate it. It's not too hard on my stomach. And yeah, that works. The second week, which I am on now, so the first week was, I got to a week post-op. I started purees then, and now I'm on my second week of purees. I can have eggs. I did make some eggs this morning. I'm gonna insert a picture right here so you can guys see it. So I got this little device off of Amazon, and I can crack my egg in it and soft boil it for about 10 to 15 minutes. I love it. For weeks 2 and 3, of course, you gotta wait 20 to 30 minutes per meal. Like I said, it's been taking me about 45 minutes to eat. If food feels stuck, they say to walk around, which I do. That kind of helps, but I still can't get any more in after that 1/4 of a cup. If you vomit, go back to liquids for 24 hours. Yep, I'm on that today because I vomited. Excuse me. I started my multivitamins last week. I've been able to tolerate it. It's really chalky, the multivitamin, but I get it down. I complain, I gripe about it as I'm eating it, but it goes down just fine. And I can swallow the capsule of my antacid just fine. I don't open it. It tastes disgusting. Let's see, my calcium chews, I love those. Those are the highlight of my day. My little pieces of sweet candy, but they're your calcium chews with your vitamin D. That really helps me get going. I mix it up. I sometimes eat the coconut. I sometimes eat the pineapple mango. I have a multi-pack with a whole bunch of different flavors, so they're good. They wrote on my sheet, 85 grams of protein, 72 ounces of fluid. Fluid has been a struggle. Okay, so yesterday, I had this container filled. I got this off of Amazon, y'all. This is 73 ounces filled all the way up. And I had it filled all the way up, and I was only able to get to 9 o'clock. So I left this in the refrigerator with it still at 9 o'clock. And as you can see, I've only drank about halfway through 9 o'clock so far. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. What I'm gonna have to start doing is really get this whole thing in. And they're like, you know, you have to, your protein counts as fluid. They told me, but I don't buy that. I mean, it's not really water. I wanna get my water in. So other than that, all in all, I have been feeling less pain, less incision pain. I still feel like I've done a bunch of crunches, and I've still been getting some pains in my hips, but the gas pain that I was having that was like stuck in my arms and stuff is gone. Thank God, because it was painful. And I say it went away about at a week and a half post-op, and I haven't really noticed any more pains in my arms. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling more confident. I am definitely starting to see changes. I ended up putting on a dress that I had worn like 4 years ago to my daughter's first birthday. And I could not believe that I could wear this dress. I will end this video showing you guys the picture of me in the dress. And I hope to see you guys next time in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a nice day. Bye.
I told